This just screams straight line winds, 60, 70, maybe 80-mile-per-hour winds on the leading edge. And then embedded in these storms are little areas of rotation where you can spin up those tornadoes. If the general agreement is correct that this ends up in the Gulf of Mexico, we're talking about the potential for explosive development, and a system that right now isn't even strong enough to have a name could very quickly become Hurricane Hermine.
Guess what? It's time for Kevin Science Corner.
Look at this thing changing colors right in front of our eyes.
I love it.
Oh!
Yep, there you go.
I've never done a weathercast with a puppy before. Let's look at Futurecast. It's okay. You're shaking because of the storms coming on Friday. Don't worry about those storms. That means feels like temperatures in a lot of areas today headed towards around 110. Actual temperatures by the afternoon still that searing heat through the southern plains. One feature really standing out, that is relief. That's a cold front. The big pattern shift happened Saturday. That front swoops on in and then stalls out.
This is all a part of Fright Fest. Oh, I think you just bit. I think I'm infected.
This system is just getting going. It's still the morning hours. Once this line right here fires up, moves east, and gets into the afternoon, we're going to see hail like this widespread.
He's a six-time champ.
What?
He's a Hall of Famer.
What?
And he's one of the greatest WWE superstars of all time, and that's the bottom line, because
Stone Cold said so.
Stone Cold said so.
I got 15 seconds. Give me this rock. I got to shoot one-handed because that's how it's going to go. All right, wish me luck here. That's it, y'all. I'm dropping the mic.
The National Weather Service says we're still looking at historic flooding through early next week because it's all that rain that's upstream that still makes its way on down, so the river's still rising. Now, as far as temperatures go, boy, there is a pretty sharp line here, delineation between the very cold, dry air, which is 2/3 of the country, Dallas included, and then the warmer, more humid air. Look at the southeast. Atlanta, high today, 66, not bad. If you're in Florida, you got to be kidding me. It is late December, almost the new year, still looking at high temperatures in the mid-80s. Book my flight back home right now. Now, in between these two areas, where those two air masses collide, that's where we're seeing showers, the potential for thunderstorms as well. Mostly we're looking along the Gulf Coast here, from Corpus to Houston to New Orleans to Mobile, all seeing showers lifting up to the north and east through Atlanta, and eventually this whole batch of showers will be moving off north and east even farther into the mid-Atlantic. That means Philly, D.C. also likely to see some rain farther north. We do have a bit of snow through the northern plains as well. Those rain chances continuing, as I mentioned, through the mid-Atlantic, and then even through the Gulf Coast there. New Orleans looking like a good soaker today. But I want to keep this going here all the way into tomorrow night, 11 o'clock. You know, fireworks going off at midnight. It is New Year's Eve and all. This is kind of a snapshot forecast. Who gets the rain? Who stays dry? Who gets to see the fireworks? For most of the country, it does look pretty good. Dallas looking cloudy. Mid-Atlantic clearing out. Houston, though, could be a trouble spot. We are seeing some showers possible there late tomorrow night. And that means if you do have outside plans, maybe have a contingency plan there. And certainly you will want an umbrella if you're headed out New Year's Eve. Hey there, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to you. I'm meteorologist Kevin Roth. Let's look at satellite and radar. One feature really standing out, that is relief. That's a cold front. Now, it's not here yet, but it is slowly moving this way. That means a big pattern shift on the way. And I think it's a pattern change a lot of people are going to be happy with here, because it means finally we're going to get rid of this, all of this heat that we've seen. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. It's 85 in DFW, 83 in Denton, 82 in Arlington. It's a very warm start. It's also a very muggy start. Dew points in the low 70s. That is air you can wear. That is sweat city out there. And when you have the heat and you have the humidity, you put them together, this is what you end up with. Heat advisory again here from Tarrant County, north, south, and east. Everybody under that heat advisory. We're talking feels like temperatures here, 105 to 110. It is another brutally hot afternoon, but there's change on the way here. That hot streak continues. It's the 12th straight day we're hitting 100 degrees or hotter, and we're flirting with records here. That's the longest streak of triples since back in 2011. And 2011 was the hottest summer on record in North Texas. So we're playing with record territory. But finally, that streak comes to an end here because that cold front that we were watching, that finally moves in. Let's look at Futurecast. We'll take you through the early evening here. Notice just a few showers and storms. This is still out ahead of the front, but it's a sign of change. It's a sign of things to come here. The big pattern shift happens Saturday. That front swoops on in and then stalls out. And as it does that, it becomes a focal point here. Showers and storms repeatedly, not just Saturday, but Saturday, Sunday, Monday, through next week. We're still talking about rain, still over North Texas, and that is exactly what we need after this long, hot, and dry stretch. Now, today's still hot. I don't want to give you false hope. Today is still scorching, 103 as a high, but you start to see those storms. You start to see the signs. Yes, change is indeed on the way. Look at this, Saturday, 50%. Rain chances sticking around. Sunday, Monday, those rain chances even jumping up. And as rain chances go up, the temperatures start to fall. By Saturday, we're back in the 90s. Sunday and Monday, these highs fall into the 80s where low temperatures have been. So a huge shift and exactly what we need. We get the rain, we get the cooler air. Just hold on a little bit longer. Let's throw it over to Neha now with a news update. Neha.